also that would be a song about? Obviously, I imagine some new sort of knowledge, some new sort of perspective.
It's about mysticism, and it's about realizing how small my life is in the big picture, and like what's happening to me, but on the other hand, how big it is.
Yeah.
It's about wonderment. It's about...
Well, don't you think people lose their sense of wonder? Isn't that a human problem?
I think a lot of people do, yeah. They lose their sense of wonder, they lose their innocence, they stop asking questions, they stop being adventurous.
Madonna started questioning the direction of her own life when she became pregnant during the chaotic filming of the movie Evita. Searching for some fundamental answers, she turned to the Jewish mystical tradition of the Kabbalah, which now permeates her life and her 13th album, Ray of Light.
What is the rest of the album like? I mean, there are how many songs? 13, something like that?
14.
14.
But I'll only put 13 on because 13's a lucky number.
Yeah, it is?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I didn't know that. How is it a lucky number?
13 is the age when, that's why boys get bar mitzvahed at the age of 13, by the way. It's the age when the soul gets completely, like, sort of solidified in your bodies. When you come into your own...
This is one of those Kabbalah things?
Uh-huh. Yeah.
Now, how did you become involved in this?
A girlfriend of mine was going all the time and to these classes, and she kept telling me about this really charismatic rabbi named Eitan who told these great stories, and she kept going on and on about it. And I said, listen, Susan, I'm not even Jewish. Why are you telling me these things? You know, and she's like, you don't have to be Jewish. Just come and take a, study. And if you like it, well, you like it. If you don't, leave. So I did. I mean, the thing about the Kabbalah is that there's similarities in the Kabbalah, say Buddhism, the whole idea of cause and effect, and for every action there's a reaction, and that you absolutely are the master of your destiny, and that that you have to take responsibility for the chaos in your life. You can't go around saying, oh, this happened to me, and this happened to me, and I'm a victim, and this happened to me. It's like you pull in what you put out, basically. And if you want to have goodness in your life, then you have to give it. Om Shanti, 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 Om.
I know you grew up as a Catholic. Do you see Catholicism in a different light now? Does it still have any meaning to you at all? Or?
Yeah. I mean, all religions have meaning to me, and I'll always have a soft spot in my heart for Catholicism. But, I mean, and there is a mysticism to Catholicism, but I find that the Kabbalah and Buddhism and other religions or philosophies that I've been studying they're more adaptable to modern living, to modern life. One of the comforting thoughts about all of this, I feel that there's a lot of similar things going through Christianity and Judaism and Buddhism, and it makes me think that at one time there was one thought.
The word.
Yeah, well, all paths lead to God.
With the Ray of Light album completed, Madonna summoned us to a sun-baked lake bed deep in California's Mojave Desert to witness the making of her video for Frozen.
I think that there's a lot of magical, mystical powers in the desert. I think it's a magical place to be. It is quite haunting at night.
Are you supposed to be a character of some sort?
I'm a mystical creature in the desert.
That's fun.
And I'm the embodiment of female angst.
You?
Yes!
That's pretty funny.
That's my stand-in, as you may have guessed.
No, she's been standing around for a long time.
I know.
Do you have a relationship with your stand-in at all?
I never do. I try not to get emotionally attached to them because then I feel sorry for them because they're always colder longer than me. Let's go back because, I'm getting a sunburn.
Okay,
I'm supposed to be pale and sort of have a death-like pallor in this video.
Oh, God.
Yeah. No, don't say goth. No, the director won't like that at all.
Masterminding the Frozen production was a gifted young Brit named Chris Cunningham, best known here for an unearthly Aphex Twin video.
I think she saw the Aphex video and was interested and asked to see my reel. The truth is I probably became interested in the idea of doing music videos through seeing her videos, in particular her videos actually. There were a couple of videos that she did that I remember seeing and thinking, you know, that's brilliant. I remember seeing Rain when I was a bit younger, and I thought that was beautiful. Yeah, really elegant.
Here we go, ready?
How am I going to end up on the next one?
Roll it.
Just like spread eagle-like on my stomach. I'll stop in one of my yoga position where it looked like a bone was going out. I'm not kidding, it would look really good.
Yeah?
It would!
Yeah, well, let's do it then.
Be open-minded!
Yeah, I am very open-minded.
Not.
By this point, you could direct videos yourself, right? Now, as you know, Mariah Carey is directing her own videos. I heard she sneaks in at night and grinds the glass for the lenses.
She's very brave.
Yeah.
I would never want to direct something I was in. I don't want to have to keep jumping back and forth. It's hard enough. I mean, I don't know how you can do both well. I really don't. Unless, you know, you're a guy and you just don't care. You know what I mean?
So guy-like.
Because guys just don't care, let's face it.
What do you mean by that?
They don't care how they look. And in fact, they can look bad and get away with it. Not that you look bad.
Thanks. Is the tour that'll inevitably follow this, I hope, going to be a vast, complex undertaking?
I haven't got a clue.
You haven't.
I'm sure I'll set out to do something simple, and then it will become a vast and complex undertaking. I've imagined visual elements that I would like to have, but I haven't like put the whole thing together yet. It's going to be a pain in the ass,
Yeah.
for sure.
Is this like a major project to sit down and think what old stuff you might do on tour? I mean,
None.
Really, nothing at all?
Well, I wouldn't say nothing at all, but I mean, I just can't imagine doing stuff like, you know, like a Virgin and Material Girl and things like that. I mean, I don't know who that person is. She's a really sort of Neanderthal version of me.
Really?
Really amoeba, like unformed.
You'll go back on her as someone you don't like very much.
No, I'm very fond of her. But I mean, you know, this is what I mean about I didn't know the impact that I was, you know what I mean? I was just clueless. If I had known when I was doing those songs that for the rest of my life, you know, I was going to be referred to as, I'm
The
sure
Material Girl.
Yeah. I just probably never would have done it. I don't even want to sing Vogue, you know what I mean? It's like, I feel like that's like 100 years away from me, so I
What
don't
do
know.
you feel that you're like less sort of ego-driven
No,
now?
I mean, no,
Or
please,
is it
I
more
am
mundane
not
than that?
Mother Teresa, okay? Songs are like, they're like tattoos, you know what I mean? It's like they represent a time in your life, and if you've really moved on, it's hard to go back there and sing it with feeling.
Can you go out on the road and just do the new album?
I'd like to. I don't know if I could do that.
Who would stop you?
Nobody.
Nobody. Well,
Glad you asked that.